Boom, 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 boom. All right. Any future viewers that are checking in? I got here a little late. Got home a little late. It's been a little hectic of a day. But we're going to hang out. And I'm going to eat my dinner while we start this lovely conversation. Do 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 do. Yo, what's up, Scales? Welcome to the party. Hey, howdy, hey. See if we can get some people to drop first names in here so I can start trying to familiarize myself with you guys, like your actual names. I mean, I'm not sure I'll be able to remember them, but I'll try, I guess. How's it going? I just got home. It's been a long day. I'm exhausted. Hey, Emily.
Hi.
You're on camera.
I know. I'm trying to sneak past.
How's it going? This is Sergio, Ridiculous Reptiles. What's up? What's up? Hopefully my food's hot. Let's see. Not quite. Lauren. Oh, yeah. Okay. Lauren. Got it. Lauren and Sergio. How y'all doing tonight? So, again, I'm running late. I'm going to eat my dinner. We can chat and answer questions and stuff. And then we're going to go feed. And this whole time we can talk about the racks or whatever y'all feel like talking about. Just go crazy. I have some new information, some stuff that's still kind of up in the air. We're getting really close to moving forward with production. But it's a process. It is a process. Welcome, our new guests. Go ahead and drop your names down at the bottom so I can know who I'm talking to. Five people in the chat. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Doing well. Thanks for asking. My good buddy Jose from Pure Genetics just hit a SOD possible leopard clown pod. Goodness gracious. Yo, what's up, Rashad? Hey, man, how you doing? How you been? How you been? Hopefully well. Doing pretty good, hanging out at work. Oh, that's nice. Super OD. Oh, okay. I got you. Nice. I think I might, wait. You said your buddy. Was that something Africa or something like that? I seen somebody, or no, I think I'm thinking of somebody else. Somebody just shared, somebody hit twins, and the twins were insane. I was looking at that earlier. Somebody, Africa, JAS or something like that. I think the guy's name was Jose. Yeah. I'm tired, man. I'm whipped. But I got work to do in the garage, and I haven't updated you guys in a while on the PAC rack plans, so plenty to talk about. Hopefully my food's ready. Don't worry, I don't smack. This won't be disturbing. I'm a very tidy eater. So we can chit chat. Let's see. Yep, Pure Genetics. That's him. His profile pic has Africa on it. Oh, okay, that's what I'm thinking of. I guess because of the ball python. That makes sense. That's really cool. Yeah, that clutch was what I've never seen twins like that. I mean, I've seen twins where they come out different, but those are some killer twins. Like that's a heck of a clutch to hit an extra baby on. Phenomenal clutch. Yes, definitely. Okay, so I want to have to hatch twin females, and then raise them up, and then let them pair to one male. You know, I think that would be good. I think he would enjoy that. That's been my recent brain fart, I'll call it. His twins were killer. Yeah, that's crazy. So we got 8 people in here. What's up, everybody? Make sure you say hi. Only 1 like so far. Come on, guys. Let's get it going. I'm not gonna bug y'all about that. Okay, so let's see. Where do we start? Juggling all these pieces of manufacturing has been, it's a headache. But we're getting really close. So we have where we're moving to. I'm in the middle of building my house. I also have that going on. And my kids have been sick for 2 weeks, passing snotty noses around the house, whatever. Ugh. But where I'm building, I wanted to put a building behind my house, and I was going to run my business for PAC racks, or at least start it out of that building behind the house. And unfortunately, my county has rejected that business operating out of the backyard. So I tried finding a place to lease in the vicinity. Congrats, by the way, on the dream house. Yeah, man. I am so stoked. I just found out too this week that the house came in like 50 grand over budget, which is ouch. But I can't operate the business the way I wanted to, where I would be manufacturing the frames myself on my own property. I wasn't gonna do it myself. I was gonna hire people and manufacture the frames in my house. But they won't let me do that. I also can't find anywhere to lease a building to manufacture them myself. So I don't have a viable option that I see to manufacture the physical part, the metal part of the frames myself. And since I can't manufacture them myself, the next best thing is to pay someone else to manufacture them for me. The first 2 quotes I got back were ridiculous. So the first guy wanted basically how much I should be charging a customer for the rack. He wanted to charge me. That doesn't work. Why can't you build them there at your place? Well, I'm building some prototypes here in my garage at my current house. But as far as manufacturing and hiring people and having trucks coming and going with shipments and stuff like that, where we're moving to, I'm not zoned commercial, and the county will not approve, zoning laws, exactly. The county will not approve me to operate a manufacturing business on that property. So, outsourcing it, the first place wanted rack money, basically, to build a rack. Okay, that doesn't work. I can't pay that much and then charge you guys double that or whatever. There's no way to make that work. So we went to another place, and they wanted even more money to do less work. I had redesigned it and made it simpler, and it ended up costing more somehow. It's okay, this is definitely not working. Well, I finally found a manufacturer who can manufacture the frames very precisely with very high quality aluminum. It's anodized, it looks really nice, and they manufacture the corner connectors and everything. They can make a kit for me, and it's a kit that I can basically send straight to you guys. I don't know if they'll send it straight to y'all, and then I would send you the tubs, or if they'll send it to me and I send you everything. Not sure how that logistically is going to work out yet. But so the good thing is they can do it at a reasonable price, to where I can still sell it at a fair price, market value or whatever, and not be more expensive than anybody else, and not be crazy expensive. Like it would have been crazy expensive to do it any other way. But the drawback is their material that they use for the aluminum. It's nice, it's strong, and it's anodized. It looks very, very nice, but it's thinner than what I wanted to use. It's a thinner aluminum. It's still strong, but it's thinner than what I wanted. And what that means is I can't make the frames as wide as I wanted to. I wanted to make a 120. So it would be 12 tubs per shelf, 10 shelves high, and you could build even more shelves on top of that. That was the goal. And that still kind of is the goal. I think that's more of a long-term goal, if anything, because 12 is the golden number. It is beautiful. Having 12 tubs per shelf in a modular system is so good, because you can do 12 number 1 tubs, or 6 number 2 tubs, or 4 number 3s, or 3 number 4s, or 2 number 6s, or 1 number 12. And if you go into like half steps, you could do, what is it? It would be 9. Is it 9? No, 8. You could do 8 1.5 size tubs. And what else can you do? I think that's basically it. But you get the gist of it. Like, there's a lot of versatility with symmetry, so that you get all the same size tub across, but you could do a bunch of different size tubs. That's the goal. But if I can't go 60 inches wide without it sagging in the middle, it doesn't work. So I don't have an option to manufacture them myself at this moment. So the best option is to let them make them, go with a narrower frame, and then long term consider, whenever I start manufacturing things myself, look into bringing that tooling in-house, potentially getting a commercial lot, building my own building, and bringing that manufacturing. Oh, sorry. My battery's about to die. I need to plug this thing in. But bringing that manufacturing in-house so that I can use thicker materials, design my own tubing, design my own connectors, and go wider to get that 12 tub. Because that really is the goal. That 12 tub frame is not for everybody. That's not a cheap frame. That's going to be an expensive setup. But the value of it is crazy. Like, so much cheaper than any other hatchling rack per tub by a lot. It's exciting. But even still, not being able to go 12 wide, I can do 2 frames that are 6 wide, have some of that modularity, not quite as much. I think so. Yeah, you did the aluminum tubing with the connectors, right? And you bought it from the tubing from Home Depot, which was the inner diameter wasn't quite exact. So like the manufacturer, yeah. So the manufacturer that's doing these, they have a very precise extrusion. So the tubing and the connectors fit together flawlessly every time. Really good stuff. So instead of doing 12 wide, maybe we make it 9 wide, or 8 wide, or 6 wide. And then I could do different tub sizes to keep a lot of modularity. So like if we went to a 6 wide, you could do 6 number 1s on each shelf, or 3 number 2s, or 2 number 3s. And if we wanted to, you can go up to number 6, obviously. And maybe I can make like a 1.5, where you could fit 4 1.5s on a shelf, 10 high. Snake feeding, not fillet feeding. Hey. I gotta eat first. They can wait. How you doing, Bobby? What's going on, brother? Welcome to the party. This is gonna be a long haul. I'm gonna be eating and chilling and chatting and everything else. But so that's the frame. That's one problem that we've been trying to solve. The final gem to all of that is that if I let this other company manufacture the frames, that removes all of the machining, tooling from my responsibility, puts it on somebody else. And as long as I don't have any heavy equipment and like actually machine shop type stuff, I can run this business out of my backyard at the new property. There are rules in place that allow you to do certain types of business as long as you don't have like specialty equipment on the property. So let them build the frames. I'm still working out the hanger manufacturing. And I would basically be shipping, receiving, packaging goods out of my shop in my backyard. Not just me. I'll hire some people and have make sure we can keep up with the demand. But it works doing it that way. Now, as far as the hangers go, my last update was that I was working with this new miracle material. It is pretty awesome, but I did find one limitation. They're made of RPVC and rigid PVC, and the way it glues to itself, not glue. It's not glue. It's solvent, basically glue. But the way it glues to itself, it's one solid piece, and the idea was that it would fold up, and that along the seams, it would take a little bit of solvent to harden it up and keep its shape. Gotta go, guys. Ridiculous. Thank you for popping in, brother. Have a great day. I was having issues finding a good solvent that would keep the shape and wouldn't just turn it to mush. Solvents it's basically acid. You're melting, and super glue kind of does that a little bit. Some of them do. Or when you put two pieces of plastic together, it's not just grabbing both sides. Some of those actually essentially melt the materials and cause them to bind and bond together. And the material I'm trying to use is not working quite like I wanted, and I want it to be perfect. I have done some more testing, and I might be able to make it work. If I can, that would be fantastic, because that opens the door all kinds of opportunity to use other manufacturers' tubs. I can make these tub hangers on the fly with no mold or anything like that. I can just design it, send it to my guy, and he could pump them out like within minutes. We could have a new product line designed. It's pretty wild that if it works, it would be very, very cool. But it is a bit more expensive than I thought it was going to be. I was hoping it was going to be cheaper. It's basically the same cost as making it other ways. We'll see. The other option is I'm working with factories in China to have the parts manufactured. I've done all the design work myself and sent them the files. They've sent me pricing. We've gone back and forth. I've video chatted with people in China. There are some drawbacks to manufacturing in China. I thought you were feeding snakes, not your face. Hey, man, I gotta eat too. This is, here you go, check this out. Look at this beautiful bowl pork roast. So good. I tell my wife, that she could jar these carrots and like sell them, just a jar of carrots with gravy. Oh man, I would eat that up. So damn good. What's up, Brian? Or is that Hannah? It does look good. It tastes good too. Y'all should have stayed and had dinner next time you pass through. Oh, it's Brian. What's up, Brian? All right. So, if we go with China, it actually brings the cost down, which is good because that saves you money. The drawback is the shipping delay. If I could make this miracle material work, I can have hangers ready in like days, basically. Weeks, you know? It's like the timeline is very, very short. And I can make hangers that work with other manufacturers' tubs, like I mentioned, which would mean I could basically go straight to production. I have a frame company that can start making frames almost immediately. They've got about a 1 month lead time on the frame manufacturing. Max, what is up, brother? So the frame lead time is about a month. The hanger lead time is a couple weeks, or a week at the, week or two at the most. And then tub lead time would just be as quickly as these other manufacturers have tubs available, right? And then that's it. I can go to production now. I can start making stuff. It doesn't, the other manufacturers' tubs aren't modular like mine, so we still have to pursue that and pursue making my own tubs. What up, Mac Daddy, Pac Daddy? Mac Daddy's my dad, actually. He's Mac, I'm Pac. Mac and Pac. He is the Mac Daddy. I'm just Pac. I guess I am Pac Daddy. I got kids too, so. Anyways, I'm chatting a lot. You guys ask questions. Show some love. I'll watch stream tonight, bro. Excited for it. Awesome. Awesome. Flexing. Hey, man, you need to give me some pointers about that pre-workout. You said you had you said pre-workout without something didn't give you the jitters. I don't know what you're talking about. But I've tried vitamin B, I think. If you take a bunch of vitamin B, it's supposed to give you energy. It didn't really do anything. I might be saying, yeah, stem free. I'll hit you up. Definitely. If y'all have been following a while, you probably know I got injured early in the year and spent a couple months out of work. And I haven't lost or gained any weight, but all of my muscle weight has shifted to my mid-region. And I got to go to Daytona in a month, and I'm ready to get back in shape. This time last year, I was bulking and looked huge. And I need to get back to that. I was looking fantastic. I think I just missed a message. Let's see. Live chat. How far out are you from being able to have your full rack? Okay. So once I'm done stuffing my face, we're gonna go out in the garage. I can show you a giant pile of aluminum in my garage. I've got a ridiculous amount of huge pieces of aluminum that are waiting to be chopped up. I can't start cutting them to size until I figure out how big the hangers are going to be. I can't figure out how big the hangers are going to be until I know which material I'm going to use to make them. It's a little complicated. I did, just before I started this stream, I was playing with that new miracle material, and I might have just figured something out that makes it to where I can use that. And if that's the case, then I already pretty much know how big it's going to be and how everything's going to work. It's like, we'll see. We'll see. I can't talk about the material or anything like that yet. Still all under wraps until we nail it down. But just know we are actively working on it. Is that the same material you had when we were there? Yes. So Brian, Brian has seen the magic material. It is fantastic. It's Brian. Brian, will you attest to the strength and lightweight characteristics of this miracle material? I can say it's made of PVC, and that's it. PVC is very, very water resistant by nature. That's why they use it in water pipes and stuff like that. Stain resistant, stays very clean. Robarity, what? Dude, what are you doing in here? That is my little brother. Y'all tell my little brother. That's my youngest brother. We have the same mom, and he is 18 years younger than me. My mom's crazy. She had kids. She spread us all out. You're bored. You poor damn thing. Oh, man. Wait till you get here. We're going to cut up. They're on their way to come visit us right now. We are on our way. I know. Y'all tell my brother Robert. Y'all tell him hello. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. But anyways, the material is very lightweight. It is affordable, but we're having issues with the machining of this material because it's a lighter weight material. They're having to cut it slower because it's like melting or something like that while they're cutting it. So they're having to like fine tune the cutting process, and hopefully they can figure out a way to cut it a little faster, and that'll bring my cost down and make that more feasible. But even like it is right now, I could build frames with that material. It is strong enough. It serves its purpose. It'll last forever. It's getting hot. Yep. That blade, the tool spinning too quickly doesn't work. I almost wonder if they wouldn't use like a more aggressive bit rather than like a fine-tooth bit. Fine-tooth bit spinning a lot is going to create a lot of heat. Coarse bit spinning slowly might do better. I don't know. I don't know anything about tooling, or I know how to cut wood. I don't know anything about plastic. They should be ablantonis coolant on it. Whoa, I think you just blended some words together, dude. Have like a CNC type machine that could do a lot. Yeah, exactly. So the guy that I'm working with has several CNC tables at several facilities and can absolutely keep up with the demand. And he's got tables that CNC route out the material, and it cuts it all in one piece, and that piece can be folded up. Like I said, there's a little solvent involved to weld the parts, basically weld it to itself so that it holds its shape, and that's it. And then the benefit of that is because it's CNC, computer, what's CNC stand for? Numeric control. NC stands for numeric control. C stands for, I don't remember. I used to do NC work. But anyways, the CNC lathe, I can design a part, email it to the guy, and within minutes they could be cutting it out. So if somebody said, hey, I've got this frame and I want to put this size tub in it, I can go, okay, I know how big that frame is. I know how big the tub is. I can go on my computer and boop, 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 boop. And 15 minutes later, send it to my guy. And 2 days later, I got hangers for that special frame and special tub. I don't want to do a whole lot of custom work. I would like to have all those details worked out in advance so that I could just say, oh, you want that? Okay, it's already done. I've already done the design work. Call my guy, hey, I need 40 of those or whatever. And what I plan to do is order one of every single tub size from every manufacturer to have in-house. And I could take all the dimensions myself, get a exact measurement so I can make hangers and adapt those to all of my frames. Or at least the frames that they fit in. Definitely need to have 1 or 2 sizes to start. Yep, so for sure, no matter what we do, we will be starting, well, It's tricky because if I make my own tubs and I say, okay, I don't want to start until I make my own tubs, well, that's going to delay our startup process by several months, which is fine if that's the route we end up going. And that may be the route we have to go. If we go with Chinese manufacturing, that's the route we're going. Making our own tubs, manufacture our own hangers, all it's going to be extruded plastic and, or not extruded, injection molded, all hard plastic parts. And that delays the process several months, and it eliminates the option to have other manufacturers' tubs match my frames, at least in the short term. Long term, that could change. But, ugh. Ooh, man. What is this? Ooh, I could put on. Oh, look here. What's this? Filters. Here we go. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, yeah, look at this. Ooh. Sorry. I get it, but at least you know it's how you want it, and it will legit just, yeah. Well, I would love for it to be, you know, pack racks with pack rack hangers and pack rack tubs. That's the goal. For sure, we're heading in that direction. That's happening. That could happen first, could happen later. It depends on the hangers. The hangers are the biggest factor. Making sure that those are a quality product that I'm proud of, that'll hold up for years, and that is, you know, versatile and useful like we want it to be. 10 people in the building. What is going on, everybody? I'm currently only feeding myself. Snakes are in the garage. If you guys have any questions about the pack racks, feel free to drop in. Like the video or whatever if you care to. Oh, looky there. There's a like. Much appreciated. We're back. Goodness gracious. Aquí. Everybody's gone. We're all gone. Welcome back. Hey, hi to hey. Sorry about that, my phone died. Been working too hard today. Ugh. Hurry up and finish my food so we can, I thought it was gonna take a few minutes for my phone to turn back on. I tried scarfing down my food real fast so we could move out in the garage. All right. Time to move this operation. See who else shows up to the party. Follow me. Evan, what are all the sizes of tubs are you looking to have at the beginning? Okay, so that is a fantastic question. Oh, goodness. Oh, God. Oh. Almost ate it. I'm going to let a few more people show up before I answer that question, so hang out just a second, because that is a really good question. And we'll see who else shows up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, let's see. Okay, I got 4 people in here. I'll go ahead and answer. If we manufacture the hangers and tubs in China initially, we will have 3 hanger sizes and 3 tubs that match those hangers. If we produce them domestically with this new hanger material that I'm working on, we can still produce 3 tub sizes initially, and I can still produce those tubs in-house, my own tubs. But we would also have the option to make hangers for other manufacturers' tubs, which means you could use any tub on the market with this hanger. And I could design a couple frame sizes to match any number of tub sizes, basically. There are some limitations, so like the really huge tubs, I'm not exactly sure how we would work that out with the new hanger, or with the hanger material that I'm working on. But we'll see. We will see. I got a couple envelopes with some stickers in it. Figured I'd go ahead and do some shout outs real quick. And then, well, actually, you know what? First, let's get some rats. We're gonna get some rats soaking, because I'm not ready. I got off work right before I started this live. I had just enough time to tell my kids goodnight. Oh God, the clutter in my garage is getting to be a bit much. Hey guys, come on over here. If anyone's interested, we got waffles, we got some frozen leftovers, got some frozen bread, and frozen rats. So you just take your pick. Oh goodness. Not a big fan of chocolate waffles, so if anybody wants those, just let me know. Those are for my son. He loves them. Oh boy. Let's see. 3, 6, 10, 12, 13, 17, 23. 43. How's everybody doing? I'm just stocking up my bucket full of rats. feeding. Is it 43? Let's do like half of this. Yeah, that looks about right. Waffles. Great for putting weight on snakes quickly. Yeah, they love waffles. And apples too. They really like apples. No, they don't. What was I watching? I think I was watching Mutation Creations the other night, and they were joking about somebody who asked, or was talking about how they were gonna feed apples to the snake that they found, or something like that. Some kind of craziness. There you go. Voila, little Vanna White. All right, back to the snake pit. Hang on. Whoa. All right, go set these to soak. We can carry on our conversation. All right, so is anybody in here not familiar with the PAC rack? I happen to have one right here that I could show you and tell you all about it. I would love, actually, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Before we get too far, and I forget again, we got some stickers. Let's see if these people happen to be in here. This one is from DCO Exotics. Check that out. Nice logo there. We got okay, that's a ball and a retic, and that's either a spotted or a children's. Not super familiar with either of those, but I will be soon, because I do plan on collecting as many python species as I can. Got a nice magnet here. Let's slap that bad boy up, yeah. Bam. Rocking and rolling. Couple stickers, business card. Looks like they got Facebook and Instagram. I think it is going to be a killer rack system. Anything new from your videos you have made already? So, are you asking if anything has changed recently, I guess? Lots have changed. It's constantly changing. Okay, seriously. Just ran across the PAC racks after seeing Billy sporting one of your shirts. Looks like a freaking awesome system. Thank you, Mr. Goodwin. I love it. I'm quite proud of it. And I cannot wait to bring it to the world. Thank you for the sticker swap. Hope you have a great response for your new rack system. Have a great rest of the 2021 breeding season. Well, I'm not breeding, but DCO Exotics, thank you very much for your well wishes on my rack system. And then I also have one from Morph Seekers. Let's see. What we got here? All right. Got a nice little like enamel sticker. Nice and thick. That's cool. And a oval sticker. Morph Seekers. Very cool. Did I miss anybody in here? Live chat. Yes. Okay, seriously, just ran across. Mr. Goodwin. Heck, I've been wondering if a couple of mine were vegans. Nice. Wait, is that Steve Goodwin? Is that Goodwin from like Goodwin? Can't remember the last name. I think you and me have talked on Facebook before, right? Any idea yet on a timeline for accepting pre-orders? Okay, so as soon as I can nail down which route I'm going to take for the hangers. I will be able to tell you what the cost is going to be. And as soon as I know what the cost is, I can start taking pre-orders. That's assuming that we are heading into production. I'm not going to start taking pre-orders until we are heading into production. Now, as far as the materials go, I've made a few discoveries recently, as recent as like an hour ago. So we could have this nailed down very soon. And if that's the case, I'm hoping for like August 1st to start accepting. Wait, that's like in a week. Oh man, no, it's way too soon. Let's say my birthday, August 4th. I like that. Start on my birthday. Maybe, unless I have some hangups. I don't want to make any promises, but could be that soon. Another week or two, we can start taking pre-orders, start heading towards production, and definitely August 21st, I think, and 22nd is Daytona, and by then I definitely want to have pre-orders set up so that people that come to the show can look at the model. This is not the model I'll have with me. I'll have something a bit more presentable. And I want that to be ready to show off. And I want to be ready to start accepting pre-orders at the show. I will also be at Arlington. If anybody ever goes out to Texas, I will be out there and have some racks to show off. And may give some racks away at both of those shows. I may give some racks away. May auction some racks off at the auctions. We'll see. So stay tuned for that. But god dang, I can't tell you what this is, but I haven't had a chance to open it yet, so I want to peek. All these secrets, they're so much fun. I'm trying to keep as few secrets as possible, but while we're in development, I do have to keep a couple just to make sure. Well, for two reasons. One, I don't want to get anybody's hopes up and start sharing information that isn't accurate yet. So I'm keeping some of this stuff close to the breast. But aside from that, I also want to stay competitive. You know, I don't want to share all my trade secrets until I'm ready to start selling stuff, because there's other people out there making racks, and you know, good for them. I want to do my best to contribute to the community as much as they have, but this is hard work. There's a lot of money going into this, and I want to make sure that it benefits me. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. That is very fancy. Let me see this. Let me see this. That might work, guys. Maybe so. We'll see. Just gonna put that in the background and tease you guys. Any other questions? Anything else y'all are curious about? I'm all ears. I mean, nose, mouth, eyes, hair. Got some other stuff going on too, but currently, I'm all ears. What you got? Lay it on me. Any idea yet on a timeline? Hopefully soon. Mr. Goodwin, you still didn't answer me. Are you the Goodwin something on Facebook? Is that the name of your breeding facility? I think we have chatted before. Pretty sure. You know, the old Facebook drama. Let's see. At this point, we're just waiting for rats to defrost so that we can start feeding. I'm going to Let's see. What can we do? Hey, Boots. All right, guys, this is Boots. Think you're thinking of Jason Goodman. Maybe so. Say hi, Boots. What type of tubs are you using in the racks and how are they heated? The heat panel will be very similar. Actually, I can show you that. Give me 1 second. All right, so this is a heat panel. It's not wired yet or any of that. They will be grounded with a strip of heat tape, very similar to what the other brands have. All of our heat panels will come insulated and they interlock and hang from the frame, and the belly of the tub rests on the top of this. The benefits of this versus some of the other guys is the fact that this is aluminum. And aluminum transfers heat very, very well. It's a very efficient heat transmitter. And the ends will be attached to the frame with Velcro, just like the other manufacturers use. And what that does is that keeps the heat in the panel and doesn't allow it to transfer to the frame. You're probably thinking about Goodies Exotics. Yes, I think so. That sounds familiar. I don't get on Facebook much anymore. I try not to. It's a very weird, toxic environment. But anyways, so this is what our heat panels will look like. It is belly heat, and it is insulated, and it is grounded. So all the good stuff. And this stuff is very strong. Very, very strong. This is a 30-inch heat panel or 32-inch that I made for some of the models I plan to bring to the shows that will maybe they will be given away potentially or auctioned off or something. I plan on bringing racks to the shows, and I plan on not bringing racks home. So we'll see how that goes. You got to be there. Got to be there. You got to come check us out. Tell your friends. Who knows? But what else? Come on, guys. Let's get some questions. We got some pretty good ones. It's been pretty good. Let's keep it rolling. Live chat. This stupid live chat always disappears, which is so annoying. What type of tubs? Okay, what type of tubs are you using? The tubs will either be other manufacturers' tubs, depending on which route we end up taking initially. But at some point, for sure, we'll be making our own tubs because no other manufacturer makes them as modular as I plan to make mine. So I can't just use theirs and put it on my frame. I can, but it still won't be as modular as I want it to be. So the goal is to have a variety of tub sizes, like up to 6, that are all the same length, maybe even more than that. Up the side, they're all the same length, same height, different widths. So they all fit into the same frame, different quantities. So like, let's say 6 number 1 tubs fit on a frame, 3 number 2s, 2 number 3s, 1 number 6 can all fit in the same space, interchangeable. The tubs will be polycarbonate. My tubs will be polycarbonate. And that is the same thing that most of the other manufacturers use. Except for, like, let's see. I think there's some that use polypropylene too, but I'm sticking with polycarbonate. Polycarbonate is a less brittle and it's more stain resistant. It's a more expensive plastic, but it is a higher quality plastic. Whew, it's hot out here. Ugh. That's so hot. Ugh. What else you got? Keep them rolling. Like the video if you haven't liked the video. Tell me how much you love me or whatever. I don't know. You don't have to love me. You could just like the video. That'd be cool too. How was your day? Long and exhausting. I'm in Savannah, Georgia, and today I had 2 loads delivered to Augusta. So that means I drove to Augusta and drove back to Savannah, back to Augusta, back to Savannah. And both times I was there, I had to wait out in the heat and unload or load my trailer and then drive back. So I'm pooped, but I got to get these snakes fed, and I need to, you know, get on here and chat with you guys and keep y'all updated. Any questions about this heat panel? Pretty proud of it. I love how it came out. This is, the way I made this is not how we're gonna make them long term. I actually had to buy rectangular tubing. Hold on one second, I'll show you. So you can't, aluminum is a very malleable metal, it's very bendable, but once it gets a little thickness to it, it becomes very difficult to bend without cracking. So you can't just take a sheet of aluminum and fold it into this shape, right? This channel shape. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Whew. Planning to make it to other shows across the country. Yes, long term, I'll be making it to a lot of shows. So I'm going to Daytona in August. I'm going to Arlington in September, and I'm just going to keep rolling. If I can get into Tinley any kind of way, I'm going to Tinley. And any other shows, big shows that you guys are aware of, if you're interested in having me come out, hit me up if it's a big show, and I will definitely look at my calendar and see if I can make it, because we're planning on going all over with these. So, anyways, I wanted to make this out of sheet metal and bend the edges, but you can't bend thick aluminum like that because it'll crack. And they don't make channels this shape, this wide and this shallow off the shelf. So what I ended up having to do to make this is I bought a rectangular tubing that was 1 inch high. I think this one was 4 inches wide, 1/8 inch wall. And I took a saw and ripped it up the side to make a nice channel, or 2 channels out of 1 piece of tubing. Long term, I've already worked out with my aluminum guy. I'm gonna get these custom extruded exactly like this, finished product. So I will have custom extruded aluminum trays that only have to be cut to length and then notched to fit onto the frames, and will be golden. So that is coming. Once we go to production, that's the way we're gonna be doing it. For prototyping and for the shows, I'll be making them this way manually. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but this is the route we're taking for now. And then long term, we're gonna be making them ourselves, or having a aluminum manufacturer make them for us. Let's see. Live chat. Yeah, I have a show. Let's see. While you do not have prices yet, where do you think you will be ballpark-wise in relation to the other metal? Okay, so if you take any other metal manufacturer and look at any of their hatchling racks, the first frame we're putting out will essentially be a hatchling rack, but it will have the versatility of holding any size ball python, right? Compare any of their tubs, or price per tub. So you look at a whole rack, divide it by the number of tubs, take the price of the rack, divide it by the number of tubs. That will tell you how much you're paying per tub. I will be cheaper than any other manufacturer, Freedom Breeder, ARS, that's metal racks. So Freedom Breeder ARS. I'm not cheaper than like Vision or, any of that stuff, but very, very competitively priced against my two main competitors, which I'm very excited about, quite proud of. If you guys want to, like the video, man. That way more people get to see this. Y'all come, keep them coming, keep asking good questions. Steve says, or no, Nathan said first, I have a show more near me, but I would not consider it to be very big. Okay, well, maybe you should consider traveling to a big show. I'll be at a couple of them, at least. Let's see. Man, doing this on the phone, it's kind of a pain. The live chat does not stay up, and I have to keep bringing it up. Check out the Show Me Snakes shows. Mikey holds several 2-day shows in multiple states. So, I was looking at the one here in Georgia for, I think it was next month or September, but it falls on the exact same days as Arlington NARBC, and I cannot miss that show. So that's a big show for me. I really wanted to go to Tinley, and I'm still trying to get to Tinley. I don't know if that's going to happen. But actually, if anybody is going to Tinley, and you know somebody willing to share a table and give me about 3 foot of table space, I'm interested. I'm going to reach out to the show owners and see if they have a spot they could stick me in a corner somewhere, because I don't need anything. I don't need power. I don't even really need a table. But anyways, that Show Me Reptiles event I was very interested in. It does seem like a really cool show, and if I catch one at a good time, I'm definitely going to look into go and show off my stuff there too. But definitely NARBC, NRBE, you're going to be at Daytona, right? Yes, I will be at Daytona, unless my house screws that up some kind of way. So currently, we are set to close on our house sometime at the end of August, and obviously Daytona's at the end of August. I really hope it doesn't screw it up, because Daytona was freaking awesome last year. I got to party with, I'm not going to name drop and say who, but some very, very big, very cool YouTube celebrities, Florida YouTube celebrities, I'll say that much. I got to party with them for 2 nights in Daytona last year, and it was freaking awesome. That was like probably the coolest weekend I've ever had in my entire life, even from like partying back in the day and all that stuff. This was insane. It was a really cool show. The show was okay. Party was nuts. And from what I understand, at least one of those 2 celebrities will be at this show again, and I'll probably be partying with them again, and I am so stoked. So stoked. But if my closing falls on that weekend or the day before or the day after or whatever, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I could like buy my house and then just not move in until after the show. But we've been waiting for a year to move in, and my wife is like dying to get into our new house. So I really hope it doesn't screw my plans up, but we'll see. If I miss this show, there'll be another one next year or whatever. Any other questions about the rack? Is everyone here familiar with the PAC rack? Does anyone have any questions? I'm gonna go freshen up my rats. Got them thawing out. And you guys ask some questions. Okay, what did I miss? Still got 13 people in here. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the party. We are hanging out, thawing out some rats, about to feed some ball pythons, and we are talking about the PAC rack. I hate to ask, but can you explain the rack again? Oh, absolutely. I would love to. I've been waiting for somebody to ask. I need to swing over and take a look at these things. My weekends never line up. Y'all are welcome to come hang out anytime, as long as I'm here. I haven't been here much lately. I've been insanely busy. Okay, you're going to be at Daytona. Hope Tinley works. I will be there. Awesome. I hope I get to see you there, Evan. If I don't get a table, I'm tempted to like put backpack straps on one of these things and like walk in with it on my back and just walk around and be like, "Hey guys, check out my new rack. You wanna play with it?" You think they'll let me in if I don't get a table? I might just go to the show and bring a rack with me. Do it. Hell yeah. Okay. Brew balls, you're welcome anytime, as long as I'm here. Hit me up. Come hang out. I hate to ask, but can you explain the rack again? Absolutely. Just 1 second. How wide and tall do you envision making them? Are we talking 55-40? I'm not familiar with the 55-40, but I am familiar with the 50-40. And at some point, I want to build them 12 tubs wide, which will be bigger than a 50-40, ARS 50-40. But no, bigger front-wise, so wider, about the same height, but wider. Not as deep as a 50-40. These are the original frame. The alpha frame will be more or less a hatchling size frame. It'll be about 24 inches deep, but it's gonna have tubs that fit in it for up to adult size ball pythons. So it's not just for hatchlings, but it is more or less suited best for hatchlings and can fit a ton of hatchlings in it. There will be a Bravo later that will be more of an adult size tub, closer to 30, maybe 32 inches deep, something like that. And you could fit more adults in a frame. As far as what the sizing is probably gonna be initially, so that's the goal, is to get it big. Problem is the manufacturer who's gonna make the frames, they use thinner aluminum and it's strong, but it's only strong to a certain point. So I can't quite go the 5 feet wide like I wanted. So I'm probably gonna be stuck with something like maybe 36 inches wide, 6 feet tall, 2 feet deep is gonna be the original frames. I'm an adult. My kids use my email to stream, shaking my head. Crazy kids gaming. Oh, okay, I got you. So you're talking about your name. Looking to upgrade, but procrastinate, and it just gets longer and longer of a wait. Looking to upgrade, but procrastinate, and it just gets longer and longer of a wait. Wait for what? Wait for my frames or yours? Or somebody else's? So what was the question? Okay, so back to, can I explain how they work? Yes, here we go. So this was a prototype I built early on. I am using VE tubs for this prototype. This is an aluminum frame. It would have a heat panel, just like the other manufacturers, except mine are aluminum. That heat panel would stretch basically from one rail on the frame to the other, and it would rest just underneath the belly of the tubs so that this emits heat and you get belly heat for the animals. Now, as far as the hangers, if you had a bunch of hatchlings, let's say you're booming, you're in the middle of hatchling season, your frame's packed full of hatchlings, right? As you sell animals, you might take out a tub and remove its hanger, and then you can set this aside and store it, or I'll have it to where you could potentially even wash this. Let's say you sold the animal that was in here. You can wash it, set it aside. Next time you get a new animal, you can pop them in here. Let's say you bought a new animal, a new hatchling. You can set them up in here. There'll be a water bowl built into the tub. You could set this aside. I'm working out a potential locking mechanism to keep it secure. And you could store this off wherever as like you could put it on a heat mat in a room somewhere, and this could be their quarantine. And then when they're done being quarantined, you could take the exact same frame and tub and all, or tub and hanger, and pop it right into your frame, and you don't have to readjust the animal to a new enclosure or any of that crap. If you notice an animal that's sick and you want to pull it out, you can grab this tub and this hanger and throw this thing straight in the quarantine and not have to go set up some new thing. Just take this, put it on a heat mat with a thermostat, and you're ready to rock, right? The other thing is, let's say you sold an animal and you don't have a new animal to put in this spot that would fit in a hatchling tub. Well, let's say one of these guys grew and got to be too big for its hatchling tub. So he's been hanging around a little while. Maybe this turns into a holdback rack where you can take two. In my system, it'll be slightly different. This is how VE does theirs. They go from what I would call a size 1 to what I would call a size 1.5, right? So it's not quite 2 wide. It's 1.5 wide. Right, so anyways, but the idea is that you could take a smaller tub out or a few smaller tubs out, and you could replace them with 2 larger tubs and larger hangers, like so. And the way that the frame is designed and the way that the hangers are designed, you don't have to, like right now, this is only basically set up as 1 level. But when it's multiple levels, you won't have to take 2-3 tubs out to get one out and in. You could literally just take 1 tub out and remove its hanger without touching anything around it, and then put it all back together. It's really cool. So then you can come back through the same space. You come to the back, slightly forward, rock it up, and it doesn't lock in, but the way it's designed, it interlocks in the back, and the front doesn't interlock. But when you add the tub is what causes it to be interlocked. The tub locks the hanger to the frame. The hanger locks the tub to the frame. The frame locks the tub to the hanger. It's a beautiful, beautiful marriage of parts. I love it. And there you go. So now where we had 3 tubs, we have 2, slightly larger. So those 2 snakes that were left now have bigger homes. Let's say eventually they continue to grow and you want to keep upgrading. Meaning racks. All the companies out there just keep getting longer wait times. The longer I wait, wow. Love the idea. This is a big deal. As long as those covers hold up well, I would wait to order. Huge benefit in mind of the tubs. The other racks is built-in cup holder. Will your tubs have those? Yes, we will have deli cup holders in our tubs. So we'll probably, I really want to try to make it so that my hangers can use my tubs and other manufacturers' tubs. Obviously, other manufacturers, some have deli cup holders, some don't. But all of my tubs initially will have deli cup holders. Eventually, I will make them without it, and those will be mostly for rodents. I plan on modifying these hangers to function with rodents. So now let's say we upgrade again. Oh look, we got a really big one. Check that out. Isn't that cool? So we come to the back, Interlocks exactly the same way as the others, just like so. Big tub. Ho, 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 look at it. Look at it. Now you could fit an adult size ball python in this tub. Let me find an adult size ball python and show you. Whoop, 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 whoop. She looks angry. Let's find a big one. Oh boy. So this is about a probably 1,800 gram female, and this, just for reference, is about what we would call a number 3. And you can see that she's got a decent amount of space. So this is more or less, a number 3 is probably going to be more like a sub-adult female / adult male size. Number 4s will most likely be your adult female size tubs. And again, they will all have deli cups in the middle. It's going to be all hooked up. Hey buddy, yeah. Any other questions? Keep them rolling, baby. Keep them rolling. Huge benefit in a lot of tubs. Will your tubs have those? Yes. Yes, okay, so wait time for production. If I can produce these domestically, which is my goal, I really hope that works, I will have probably about a 3-month lead time for my tubs. The hangers have about a month lead time total. 2 weeks I can start manufacturing. If I pulled the trigger on my hangers with this material I'm trying to use domestically. I'm late to the party. T&J, welcome, welcome. Pushing up on the cover, how does it lock in? Okay, so the cover is a hard plastic. These are flimsy. This is my prototype material. So this is like foam plastic or PVC foam or something like that. Anyways, very flimsy. The stuff we're making it out of will be very strong, and there will be no way for them to push up. And in addition to that, there will also be some other angled pieces that will create a lot of rigidity across that open area, and they will not be able to push open. As far as the gap goes, there will only be about an 1/8 inch gap, which is the same as what everybody else uses. And the strength of this will keep it secure. Outside of that, there's nowhere that they can, other than the open end where you're pushing the tub in, there's no other spot where they can push it open. Now, as far as locking goes, I'm considering adding, I mentioned it a second ago, I'm working out the possibility of adding a locking mechanism that which might just be literally a hole in the tub and a hole in the edge of the hanger, so that you could potentially put a padlock or something there. And the benefit to that is if you wanted to, let's say, use this frame for venomous, you could put a padlock on it. If you wanted to transport your animals in like an emergency situation, a hurricane, and you needed to evacuate and you needed to secure your animals, once again, you could pop this in your car, put a padlock on it, rock and roll. And your animals wouldn't have to be rehoused or reboxed or retubbed or bagged or any of that stuff. You could just roll with this. Excuse me. What else did I have for questions? Let's see, live chat. T&J, you're late, but welcome. We're glad you made it. Prevents them from pushing up on the cud. Does it lock in? Doesn't lock in. It just interlocks. It's magic. In reality, the components that are present in my design aren't that much different than like an ARS system. So like Freedom Breeder makes all their stuff out of mostly stainless, as far as I know. and obviously metal is going to be strong or whatever, but there are drawbacks to that. As far like weight is a big one, very freaking heavy. My system's very light, but ARS manufactures their frames and their components that hang the tub are all made of a rigid plastic, very similar to what I'm using. And as far as which components are there, I have all the parts that they basically have there in a very similar material, except for the fact that I've made it all into one piece that interlocks with the frame versus being a bunch of pieces that bolt to the frame and are, you know, not interchangeable. Mine, interchangeable. So as far as strength goes and their ability to like push their way out or anything like that, no concerns there at all. Absolutely love this idea. Would love to wait and order these racks. How do I get on a list? Models and pricing. Okay. If I set this live stream up correctly, which I hope I did, down in the description, there should be a link to my website. If anyone's interested in getting on the list, there is a sign up. You can put in your information. You'll get a little pop-up at the bottom of your screen saying that we received your information. That means you're on the list. And when we get updates, we will email everyone update information. Once we are ready to take pre-orders, I'll put together a video, post it, and I will email that video to everyone so that everyone knows, all the people. I'll send it to the people on the list first before I post it and share it everywhere else. So make sure you're on the list. I will tell and announce where you can go to place your pre-orders. I'll announce the pricing and all of that all at the same time. Might announce pricing before I announce the pre-orders to give everybody a heads up, head start, or like, you know, hey, this is what it will cost. Get ready. But haven't really decided. It might come out at the same time. I don't know. My birthday's in like a week. I might do it on my birthday. Who knows? We'll see. I need some fresh water. I dumped aluminum shards into my water, and I don't want to drink that and die. So I'm gonna go get some fresh water, and I'm gonna freshen up my rats. If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. Somebody, hey, real quick, somebody, while I'm gone, y'all screenshot this. Okay, here we go. Y'all screenshot this and then post it somewhere. All right. Okay, I'll be right back, like 30 seconds. All right, we are almost ready for rats. It's about to be feeding time. I'll be right back. Go get some water. Ugh. Oh, that's yummy. And we're back. And we're back. Welcome, welcome. The rack seems a bit farther apart, top to bottom. Any problems with heat control between bins? Okay, so this system that is behind me is a prototype. It was going to be a 3-shelf system, but I broke my welding machine because I was originally planning to weld these. I have since gotten away from that, which I'm happy with because that was a total nightmare. Not just the welding process, but finding welders to help me make these so that I can make a lot of them. So anyways, I broke my welder, so I couldn't build the other 2 shelves. When these are produced, they will not be far apart. They will be about 1 inch apart, just far enough apart for the heat panel and a crossbar in between each level. Posted that to IG. Yeah. Awesome. Much appreciated, Evan, with the shout out. Heck yeah. All right. But anyways, yeah, these won't be very far apart. They'll be very close. How do I get on the list? And models and pricing. So models and pricing will be announced very soon. Still sorting out last little bit. Actually, let me come grab this thing. I'm not going to show it to you. Got to keep my secrets. But I want to try this. Let's see. Okay. Before, I'll just give you a little peek. Whoa. What was that? What was that? What was that? Okay, so before I started this live stream, I glued this part the way it needs to be glued. You almost saw some of it. And let's see if it held up. That doesn't sound good. Oosh, hold on. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Whoo, man. Letting out all my trade secrets over here. Guys, I can't break this. I'm trying really hard. I can't break it. Hold on, let's see. Ooh. We might be on to something. Let's see. Will initial builds be available with ARS or Freedom Tubs? Okay, so if this over here, this right here, if these work, I can build tubs, or not tubs, I can build hangers and frames for any tub on the market, and I can make them for my tubs. That would be freaking awesome. So the reason I keep showing you guys, I'm so sorry. You just keep, if this works, which it looks like it might, then I can use this material and I can start manufacturing frames like now for anyone's tubs on the market, period. This one in my hand is actually made, give a little peek. Oh, this is made for an ARS 50 series tub. I was planning to build an ARS 5040 rack just as a, prototype or whatever. And actually I might still build that for myself. We'll see. But moral of the story is, if this does not work, then manufacturing hangers for each individual tub of every manufacturer would be extremely expensive. That process would take hundreds of thousands of dollars to do that. And that is obviously not practical. So if that's the case, if I'm going to spend all that money to make it for everybody else, it would actually be more feasible for me to just make more of my own tubs in similar sizes. Signed up, I'm very serious. I want those racks. Love the idea. Thank you, Crazy Kids Gaming. What's your actual name, Crazy Kids Gaming? CKG in the building. Yeah, let me try and break this one more time. See if I can get it to break. So you hear that noise, it's cracking, but I'm not sure if that's actually... Yeah, I think this might work. That's... I can't break it. That's killer, man. Oh, I was actually... Earlier today, I was talking to a friend, and I had decided that I was going to basically completely scrap this part of the project. I had like almost completely given up on this because I tried the solvent that I expected to work well with this material, and it did not work well at all. So, this is promising. This is quite promising. All right. Who's ready for some snakes to eat? Josh, laugh out loud, going to be Raka reptiles soon. Raka or Raka? I like that. What's up, Josh? Welcome to the party. Welcome to the PAC Pythons gang. Come back anytime. Hang out. Ask questions. Pick my brain. Whatever you got. If you guys don't ask questions, I'm going to just sit here and ramble. I got to grab some snakes, foods, and get to feeding. I got a nice little pot of rats brewing. All right, rat stew is ready to go. For those of you who are patient and waited, you get to see the show. I need to clear out some of this mess. One thing that has been a bit of a nightmare is that my garage has been consumed by this project. Pain in the butt, but it'll all be worth it, won't it? I think so. All right, pick up some of this mess. We can get to feeding. All right, so by a show of hand emojis, how many of you had a great day today? Let's see it. How are your snakes doing now? I think you will be breeding next year. I think I'll be breeding in a couple months. Hey, my animals are doing great. Very excited about that. Very optimistic for the future, and definitely looking forward to getting these ladies back to work and these boys back to work. Because taking a year off has been, or more than that almost, I guess it's been about a year and a half since I've bred. But taking all that time off, man, whoo boy, stressful. I'm ready to get back to work and get back to producing animals and enjoying my animals and getting creative with genetics and all that stuff. So stoked. All right. Rack of reptiles. My kids' initials still waiting on logo, and then the pages will come. Nice. So a little advice for you, Raka, is if you haven't already, go get those pages right now. As soon as you get off this live stream, stay up late, go get those pages. Get it on every social media platform you can think of. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, OnlyFans, whatever. Get them all. So that way you don't have to go fight for it. And honestly, you might go to do that and realize a bunch of or somebody else has the name already or whatever, and you might tweak the name a little bit to so that you can get a unique page. Any particular pairings you are super excited about? I've got a bunch. I got a couple sable het pied pairing, a 1.2 that are all het pied. They're all sable, and there's leopard and pastel mixed in there too. And I'm really hoping to produce a super sable pied. I think that'd be dope. Super sable's like a nice dark, very dark animal. Not black, but really cool. But anyways, back to the name. It would be better for you to tweak the name a little bit if you have to make sure that you get the exact same name on all platforms, and you don't have to do like Raka Reptiles 123 on Instagram and then Raka Dash Reptiles on Facebook and all that stuff. Branding is important. So I had several names in mind whenever I came up with mine, and I dug and dug and dug to make sure that I could get PAC pythons on everything, and PAC Rex too. I did a lot of research to find that, you know, exactly which. There's a lot of PAC Rex or PAX Rex and a bunch of variants, but PAC Rex, PAC-RACKS, is I'm the only one, and that's important. Branding purposes and brand recognition. And if I tell you that you got to go to PACRex129 at Gmail or whatever, then that's confusing versus just saying PACRex at whatever. Very important stuff. So if you haven't already set up those pages, do it. If anybody else is out there considering starting to breed or trying to work on a name, my recommendations are use real words. Avoid using Z's for S's and stuff like that, because that's just more stuff you have to explain when you're telling people where to go. If it fits your brand and you know it's, you know, a style purpose or something that you really love, then do what you love. But if not, definitely consider keeping everything simple, because it'll make your life easier whenever you're trying to get people to your pages. Just a second. Let's go. F10. This tiny little bottle is like $90, but it's gold, baby. Bloop, 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 bloop. F10 is gold. If anybody's curious what I use to clean my everything, I use F10 as a preventative spray and a post spray and a pre-spray, a pre-post, I spray everything with it as often as I can. And I also use antibacterial hand soap to wash my hands. I use hand sanitizer when I need to wash my hands in a rush. And I use Palmolive antibacterial, 99 kills 99.9. Look at that. Sure. This stuff's good. And you know what gets that other 0.01 or 0.1? This stuff, F10. Chaw. I agree. Thanks for the suggestion. Pretty positive. Billy from MC was wearing your shirt today. Oh, really? Did you see that video? If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I think he was. Looked pretty good in it, if I say so myself. That was the OG PAC Python shirt. He got the OG PAC Python. That was before I changed my logo so that you know, the actual Pac-Man company didn't sue me. Because if you look at that video and that shirt, that's like basically just straight up like Pac-Man with a snake tongue. And I thought for sure that Namco or whoever owns Pac-Man was gonna come hunt me down. So I had somebody since then redesign my logo to this, and that is fire. See if I can get it to focus. I love that logo. This is so cool. I designed the original logo completely by myself, and this is all still my design. I just had my buddy redesign the logo, or the Pac-Man head, and he nailed it. It looks so good. All right, we got 9 people in the chat. Welcome, welcome. If you haven't already liked the video, please do, so that YouTube shows this to other people and we can have a nice, fun hangout. Tell your friends, tell your grandma. We're feeding snakes. It's about to get awesome. You guys hang on. About to crank this bee up. Oh goodness. YouTube's a weird place. The like having to bleep out my own curse words and stuff. Like I don't even do that much around my kids, which I know is terrible. But just being honest, like I catch myself cursing often around my children. But on here I almost never curse, and it feels so weird. But I just don't wanna fuck it up, you know what I mean? Like I don't want YouTube to like shit can me after all this work. There you go, I got a couple out. Let's feed. So hatchlings first, or not hatchlings, but you know, younger first, and then we work our way up. Boom, 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 boom. Feel free to continue asking questions about the rack or whatever. Well, I was wondering how that would go over. New one is nice too. Oh, the Pac-Man shirt. Yep. Yeah, didn't want to get sued. I mean, I never had them like reach out and threaten me or anything, but ooh, whack. But you never know. It's not worth the risk. So better to be safe than have somebody, you know. And then the cool thing is that I had it for a little while, just long enough to establish my name and, you know, the PAC Python brand, and to get that brand recognition. And then I switched to the new design, which is not so obvious that it's a Pac-Man, but now that they know that I am PAC Pythons and they associate me with Pac-Man, every time anyone sees a Pac-Man machine or a Pac-Man shirt or Pac-Man anything, they tag me, they take a picture and they tag me in it. And it's cool, you know? I get that, I kind of get to piggyback on the Pac-Man brand, but I'm not stealing anything from them that they can sue me about or whatever. So, but like at my new house, I'm gonna build a building in the back that's gonna probably be for PAC Rex to start out of. Eventually PAC Rex will get a bigger building. But I'll also have planning to build like a serpentarium. Not something gigantic like a zoo, but a very large room, probably, you know, 500-600 square feet, something like that, with as many python species as I can collect. And I plan on having like a YouTube area, and part of that will be like a Pac-Man arcade style theme. That might be my new backdrop. I don't know. But again, I get to kind of ride that hype and that brand a little bit. And that's exciting. And I love the brand. I love Pac-Man. I love it. I mean, I would not intentionally take anything from them, but I've always, I mean, ever since I was little and knew what Pac-Man was, like my dad introduced me to the game, I've called myself Pac-Man for a long time. That was one of my first nicknames that I gave myself, you know. Let's see, I saw some questions there. PEC pythons, would you consider putting down all BPs with nidovirus? I already did, unfortunately. But there are some people who have successfully kept nido-positive animals long enough to reproduce them, get nido-negative offspring, so that you can not lose that genetic potential in your collection. But I can tell you from experience, juggling having nido-positive animals in one space and nido-negative animals in another is a freaking nightmare. And it's so stressful, and it's very difficult to enjoy your collection when you're dealing with that kind of stress. And to me, it got to a point where it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the risk. So I ended up moving on to euthanizing all the animals that were nido-positive and even possibly nido-positive. And that was probably 6 months ago now, and we're clean. And it's probably been close to 9 months since we've had any issues down here in the main collection. Very happy with where we are. It's a long, stressful road, but I am happy to have made it to the other side. I'm gonna save this one and give this one a little bigger meal. Da-da-da. That is how the world works. Has anybody watched Bo Burnham's new series or new what is it? What is that called? Premiere, his new show on Netflix. That show is crazy. Bo Burnham is wild. Oh goodness. Ooh. Little smooch. Mwah. Little love smooch. All right. Hey, if you guys want, I'll bring you over a little closer. Let's see. See if I can drag everything. Ignore my clutter on this shelf. Pretty soon I'm gonna have all new racks. Would you believe that? Metal, aluminum. New company called PAC racks. I'm gonna replace all these. You should check them out. How long until you replace all your racks with PAC racks? That's funny. I actually didn't read that. I was just joking about it as you asked the question. That's great. I am fully focused on producing racks for shows and for like proof of concept and all that. I may end up with one myself now or in the near future, but right this second, more focused on some other, stuff that's going to build the brand. I guess, having one here to show off would be good. I plan on showing off my system and working. All right, you touched it. It's yours. That's the rules. You touch it, it's yours. Certainly would. How long until you replace yours? Yep. As soon as possible. I can't wait. I got a few of these that need to move up. I still have some room for adults right now, and I have room for hatchlings to move up. So I'm in pretty good shape as far as my space goes. So I'm not so stressed about replacing anything at this moment. But I would love, at my new facility, when I build my new space over at the new house, that will definitely be all new everything. And if this hanger material works out, it may be new here before I ever get over there. It's like in the next month, I might replace all this, which would be freaking awesome. Freaking awesome, dude. Okay, let's see. Oh, look, I'll give you all a little show. This girl's fired up. Here we go. Are you ready? Whammo. All right. Girl next to her is just as fired up. Do it again, do it again. Oh, too big, too big. Got him. Any other questions about the racks? What you guys got? I'm gonna run through this feeding, try to buzz through this. I'm pretty tired. I don't have to be up super early tomorrow. But my mom's coming into town with my little brother, my little brothers, my stepdad. And I want to try to run as early as I can tomorrow so that I can get off as early as possible. Come hang out with my family. Bam. Oh, get in there, girl. Get back in there. Get back in there. All right. I can move back down. So what days do y'all feed on? Does everybody have ball pythons? Love your ambition and hope the racks are made you to sign off for the night. Christopher, seeing what you price these at. I can tell you, it's gonna be good. You're gonna love it. Christopher, thanks for hanging out. It's been good. Bro, I jump when my crested gecko snaps a cricket and you are watching a ball python eat mice without a bat. I mean, I do this a lot. This is, you kind of get used to it a little bit. I like teasing them out and getting them as close as I can. Ball pythons are awesome. So much fun. That's how it works. All right, let's no, that's too big. Let's see. Anything smaller. There we go. All right, Dean. Who all loves TikTok? Man, my wife started watching TikToks. I got so annoyed. I thought it was so stupid. And now that I'm in it, oh my gosh, I can't stop watching. It's so addictive. And there's so many, there's some stupid stuff on there, but there's also some hilarious crap on TikTok. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's funny. Okay, I think that's it for the small ones. I'm trying to figure out who's the smallest in this bunch. Make sure everybody gets an appropriate sized meal. I think this one's a bit small. Let's give this one. Go a little bigger. All right, I know you can't see these guys, sorry. I'm almost high enough for y'all to watch. Here we go. Can you see that one? Almost. Almost. Oh, there we go. I'll bring it back in whenever we get a little higher up. This is my Candino male. Beautiful animal. Cannot wait to get him into making the rounds. Oh, over here. Up, 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 up. Gorgeous. Man, the purples. Coloration is insane on those guys. This is my albino male, produced last year. He is getting huge and also gorgeous. And I got a bunch of het albino females to pair him to. Looking forward to that. Have I missed any chats? Let's see. Love your ambition, hope, broad jump for crested, certainly would. Okay, cool. I think we're caught up. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. It's been a fun night so far. Probably got about 20 minutes of feeding left, and then I'm gonna go take a shower. I cannot wait. Ooh, hi. Hey, pretty girl. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm not getting close to that one again. That one is fired up. Here. All right, good work. Hello. Why you got doo-doo on your head? Why you do that? Why'd you do that? Nice and chunky. Anybody else with Mojaves find that they eat really freaking well? My Mojaves. I've always said that my normals were my best eaters. Because my normals kill food. They destroy food. No messing around. I've got about, I think, 3 or 4 normals in my collection. And they tear it up. But my Mojaves are also, I've got one female that occasionally is a little picky. And other than that, all of my Mojaves are pigs. Okay, now this female normally won't touch anything. I'm not gonna feed her. I'm gonna go get live rats tomorrow from Bobby. If he's still on there. I'm gonna go get some live and hook up these girls. Some of these are a bit picky. I got like 6 or so that won't switch over to frozen. Ooh, nice. That was good. I actually was dropping it just to let her eat it if she decided to. And she snagged it as it was falling. That was badass. Oh. She's in shed, but she does look hungry. Let's see. She looks interested in eating. Let's see if she'll take it. Show already touched it. I'm gonna leave it in there for her. She can have it if she wants it. Come on. All right. You touched it too, so you get to keep it. Ooh. Ooh, she came out quick. Genetic stripe pastel female. Very pretty. Pastel G-stripe. She's got great colors. And she loves her food. She's a little pig. Come on. Yeah. Oh, don't make me touch it. Dang it. Now I gotta wash my hands. Ooh, that tub is full. Now this female normally will not take frozen, but she looks pretty fired up. Maybe I can trick her. Nope, not interested. And the rat didn't touch anything in the tub, so we can move to the next snake. Next snake, let's see what we got. This one's not big enough, so we're gonna go to Lisa 2. Right, Lisa 2, chill out, girl. Here. Bam. All right. Skip back to Thelma and Louise. This is that one Mojave female that I told you was a little picky. Her sister, Thelma, that was Louise. Her sister, Thelma, not picky at all. Quite the pig. Oh, you didn't see that? Oh my gosh. See, you guys should tell me that the shot's not right. Y'all are missing out on the show. All right. Well, got a couple more here to feed. Let's see. Pastel and Mojave. Come on. Wham. Wham. Wham, wham, wham. All right, that's another rack done. On to the last one, adults. How high can you see? All right. Start up at the top. Oh, not high enough. There we go. Sorry, guys. You're not going to see these two at the top. I just need to feed them and get it over with, and I'll move down. If any of y'all are curious about ball pythons, or I don't know exactly who's in the show right now, but if y'all have any questions about ball pythons or genetics or whatever, feel free to ask. Feeding questions, anything like that, I'm available. Oh, bam. She's not gonna eat, she only eats live. This girl's a little crazy. Her name is Lulu, and I don't know if y'all know any French, but in French, Lulu means crazy. She is the only snake that has, let's see, intentionally bit me. Bam! Ooh, boy. And she's a big girl. Big old girl. Big monster. But she's pretty. Normal hip pied, beautiful. Produced follicles last year, but did not lay. She ended up reabsorbing. I think some of my temperatures got a bit off. So definitely looking forward to moving into the new space. I'm gonna have a lot more control over my temperatures. And with my new rack system, my heating will be a lot more efficient. And I am looking forward to all of that. Let's see. Boy, I'm sweating. It is toasty out here. Here's one of my big hypo females. Hypo, aka Ghost. Beautiful animals. See if I can get her to turn around so you can see some of her color. Come here. Come on. Bam. See that? See that light golden coloration? Such a pretty animal. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4 visual hypos. Thanks for the update. Can't wait for the next update. Have a great weekend. Evan, you as well. You as well. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a blast. I cannot wait to sign off myself. Ooh, hoo, 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 ooh, snap. She hungry. She hangry. I'm sorry, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm coming. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. Don't panic. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. Bam. Nom. Remember when I was talking about those normal snakes I had, normal ball pythons that were great eaters? This is one of them. Hi, Gremlin. Woo! That was fun, huh? Oh, she's my favorite. She's so cute. She's such a cutie, aren't you? Aren't you? You're so cute. Her name is Gremlin. She is named after the very first ball python I ever owned, who was also Gremlin. Good evening. Can't wait for the pricing release to come out on those racks, but now it's time for me to go feed snakes. Go feed snakes. See, now I'm gonna feed every Tuesday night, and I basically feed every Tuesday night. I try to. It's kind of just fallen that way for some reason, and I think I might start doing a live stream every Tuesday night. And y'all should feed your snakes the same night, and then we can all hang out, and you can watch me, and I can chat with you guys. That'd be fun. But, ooh, I'm a little too close. She can reach me. Hi, Savannah. Here. Here. Ooh. All right. Turn this down a little bit. This is Lily. Hello, Lily. Lily may not eat. She's only been eating live lately. See if I can trigger. Oh, nope, almost. Nope. God dang it. All right, now I gotta leave it with her. She touched it. And the way she's acting makes me think she's not gonna eat it. Oh boy, whatever. Sometimes food gets wasted. It sucks, but whatever. Tis the way of the world. Luna. Choo. She ain't scoring around. Roxy. So, I don't know if y'all have heard, but there's a school that is accepting ball python sheds and running tests on those sheds. And I believe that this snake may be het pied. Or no, not this one, I'm sorry. Callie. She is 100% het ultra male, and she has got crazy pied markings, which makes me think that she may also be het pied. And if she, it makes me want to send off her. Hello everyone, DEA Exotics, what's up? Makes me want to send off Callie's shed and tell them that maybe she's het pied and see if they find anything. I think that'd be pretty dope. I really want to find a ultra male pied male. If I do, I'm going to breed him to a bunch of stuff. That is how the world works. Oh. Oh, hello, Cruz. Get back in your tub. Not bad. Oh. Oh, she looks hungry. Let's adjust this a little bit. Oh, too much. Perfect. Hi, Athena. How are you? Are you hungry? You look hungry. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Get back in your hole. Get back in your hole. Thank you. Okay, one more in here, and then we are fini. I got a couple extras. Probably pass back through and see if anybody else is still hungry. Get rid of some of these scraps, and then move along. Let's see. A little pork chop. Don't bite my butt. Bam. Voila. All right. Oh, well, that was fun. Oh. It's been a long, sweaty, busy day. I am ready for rest and a shower. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see what we got. Got 5 left to feed off. Let's find out who's gonna get these rodents. She still looks hungry. Oh. Bam. There's one. Two. Oh, god dang it. Ugh. She dropped it in her water bowl. You dork. Okay. She's completely uninterested. Okay, let's find one more and give you a little show. Let's see if she'll take it right here for the camera. She's thinking about it. Come on, girl. Take it. Now she's looking at my hand. There we go. Oh, she had wood in her mouth. What the heck was that? God dang it. Somehow she ended up with a piece of wood in her mouth and it scared her. Ah. Well, if she tried to eat it, she'll probably finish it off. Anywho, you guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Before you go, be sure to hit the thumbs up if you had fun. And yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday. And hopefully between now and then, have a little update on pricing with the PAC rack. But that's it for tonight. I love you guys. Y'all take it easy. If it ain't easy, don't take it. Peace. How do I end this? How do I make it stop? Make it stop. Ah. Good night.